So I've been reminiscing on past relationships and versions of me that were in these certain relationships because every time I go through the initiation of dating someone new, it's a new mirror for me to look at. It's a new reflection. It's a new teacher, if you will. And in every relationship and with every teacher, they're showing me different versions of me, different sides of me, more of myself that I haven't seen before. So yes, we are technically looking at someone outside of ourselves, but whatever I am seeing within this person is showing me more of who I am. Okay. So for example, this is really what I want to get clear on, is looking back on past relationships. There were relationships where I noticed that I was trying to change them. Like I took up the job occupation and subscribed to the job of being like, I'm going to change you. I'm going to upgrade you. I'm going to make you the version that I want you to be. Like the version I want you to be for me and my happiness and my fulfillment. Worst job ever. Worst occupation ever, because what I found was, for example, like I had dated men who loved to drink alcohol, and I'm a healer, I'm an empath, so like I will show you a healthier way to deal with your, what you're running from or whatever. And that job occupation is literally the most draining occupation ever because you can't change someone. And even if they show temporary change, they're not doing it for themselves. They don't have this conviction because they have felt it in their soul, in their heart, in their emotions until they have like an emotional like drive to change for themselves. No one will ever change for you. And if it is, it's not long-term. It's not coming from like their root. It's not coming from their heart. It's not coming from a deeper place, okay? So I realized I'm always trying to tug on these men, tug on these relationships, try to like manipulate to get what I want. But really, and this is the main point that I'm making, is really until I started to get clear on, okay, if I'm being so honest with myself, uncomfortably honest to my ego, like my ego is going to freak out in this phase of becoming so honest of who am I? What do I want? What do I value? What are my values, my core values? And let me get clear on who I am, what I want, my values, and then start to align my lifestyle in such an in-depth way so then I can find alignment with these people, with the occupation, with how I live my life, with how I'm eating, with how I move, with everything in my life, relationships, all these things. And until I get clear on my world first, until I get clear on my vision and who I am, aside from all the programming and fears, like once I get past those fears and I realize, oh my gosh, if I'm being so brutally honest with myself, I really don't want that. I don't want it. Oh, dang. Okay, clarity. I don't want that. Now you're off the fence and now you've taken a bold leap of this is what I want. I boldly want to have this. And then you're writing down your values. You're writing down what you really, truly, to the core, want and desire. And then this makes it so in your relationships, after you've built your castle, you've built your world, your own, like, let's say you're like Walt Disney. I'm Joe Bright. I built my Joe Bright world and I'm opening the gates and I'm like, okay, I have built everything out. It's very intentional. I now live very intentionally. Now I will draw in the people who are drawn to my world, to my vibration, to my consciousness, to what I embody on a soul level. Because we have removed the layers of programs of, oh, well, I was raised in this religion, so like the school systems say, you can't be a successful entrepreneur. Oh, like this past relationship traumatized me with this. And now I have this core belief, and so I keep picking men with the same like alcoholic behavior or like whatever it is. It's like we can peel past those layers and get to like your true core truth. And that's where the diamond is. That's where the power is. That's where the alignment is, the ease is, the joy is, the alignment is. Everything is so clear cut and so easy. Your boundaries are embodied because you know thyself. So every time I use the hashtag know thyself, it's like know yourself. Go through the journey and the adventure of questioning your programs, questioning going into the relationships. What did it really teach you? What was the mirror? What did they really show you that you value? What did they show you that you don't value? And then you see them as literally just an expander for you. So if a relationship ends, then it has only grown you and expanded you to look more clearly into who you are even more so. And that's such an expansive journey. And so that's kind of, what I've been pondering, like just barely. I was just like, oh my gosh, I've come so far where I'm not ever going to try to change anyone. Like, that's not my job. My job is to refine myself, who I am, and then attract someone on that same wavelength to where it feels so easy. Essentially, our core values are in alignment. We have alignment. Everything in my life has alignment. Everything in my life is smooth. Everything in my life is intentional. I have removed so much unnecessary chaos and stress and worries and fears and of course, fears come up. Fears will always come up. But I dance with them, and there's less and less and less of them. Because the more I keep my program updated and the more I keep knowing myself and refining myself, and what is the fear showing me? If a fear comes up, if I were to sit with it, it's like, okay, where's the fear when I think about it? Where is it manifesting in my body? Because whenever we have a thought, it's going to manifest in the body because we have the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And they're linked together through the nervous system. So, okay, the fear, where is it in my body? Feel into it in my body. Talk to the fear. What are you showing me? What are you teaching me? What do you want me to know? What are you showing me more that I want of? What are you showing me more of my values? Oh, I'm fearful of someone passing away. I'm fearful of this relationship ending. I'm fearful of, okay, well, that shows you that you value family. It shows you that you value partnership and relationship. It shows you that you really love and care for this person. So what are you going to do about it? You show them more love. You invest more into that because obviously that's something that you truly care about and you desire and you want, right? If we have a desire in our heart, it's because we're supposed to fulfill that. And so there's a difference from navigating our life from a fear-based action, like, oh, I'm doing this action because I'm scared, I'm in fear. Like, notice the difference. Like, fear feels heavy. Fear feels like tension in the body. Fear feels like I need to do something so I can like fix it. That's the ego. The ego wants to fix things. It wants to connect the dots. It wants to figure things out. It's like trying to keep you safe from the bear. But notice the difference of the heart space. So like take a deep, long breath with me. Big inhale. Big breath coming from the base of the spine, bringing it to the top of the head. Hold it for 4, 2, exhale and drop into the heart. Fill into the body. This place of love, peace, and calmness, that's the heart. The heart knows no fear. There's no fear. Fear does not exist in the heart space. Fear can exist here, but the true leader of our lives lives in the heart. That's where the spirit lives. That's where God lives. So navigate from there. this kind of went to like a bunch of different places, and I just kind of just let the flow go, you know? But yeah, know your values. Notice when you're trying to pull and when you're taking your occupation to change someone. Just be aware of your own world, what you desire, and go fully toward those things that bring you joy, fulfillment, and what you value. And whatever flies are supposed to fall out of your world, whatever people, whatever places, whatever things, they'll just collapse. They'll just fall away from your life so peacefully, so gently. You don't have to do anything. And then more aligned things of your passions and from your heart space will come into your life just so effortlessly. You don't have to do anything. We really think we have to just do everything in life. We have to like support ourselves through life. We have to take action. Like we put all these burdens, like I have to do everything. It's like, no, God's got you and God can do everything. Let God do everything. Just do what you love. Just do what feels in alignment. Just work on knowing yourself so you can know God. And when you start to do that and you allow things to be easy and you allow God and the Great Spirit to do the heavy lifting, and you act on your inspirations and you don't overthink it and you don't give too much energy here, then, you know, let your ego talk and let it freak out for a sec. Like that's super healthy. Like, oh my gosh, freak out for a sec, but then like drop back into the heart and be like, oh yeah, like what can I do now to feel good? Like what inspirations are coming through me now that I can do? Like how can I be of service? Maybe I need a journal. Maybe I need to go for a walk. Maybe you meet someone on the walk. Like just live in the heart space. Like this is the vehicle that wins. It always wins. Nothing can beat the heart space. I love you.